直播课. Welcome to our live Chinese lesson. Okay, so my name is Becky. I'm a Chinese teacher to foreigners. And this is my third week to come here for this live stream lesson. I'm not sure some of you already joined my previous lessons before. Hello, 你们好. Okay, so just in case, most of the students in this lesson are new. So first, let's introduce yourself, okay? Hey, 你好. So please type in the chat box, where are you from and what's your Chinese level? Good. So later, we will try to organize this Chinese lesson based on the majority's level. Good. Okay, now please type in the chat box, where are you from and what's your Chinese level? 你们好，对，我是阿拉伯，California, and beginner, good, okay, 小罗开德，我不知道，oh, beginner, okay, two beginners. So later we will try to take care of the majority's level, but I can't take care of everyone, so I need to ask you know more about your Chinese level, and later I can try to choose the right material. Good. USA, my level is 108. What is 108? Long Island, New York. Okay, level 0. Okay, no problem. Oh, many beginners in this lesson. I'm new. No Chinese lessons before. From Indonesia. Oh, in Indonesia, there are many in the intermediate and advanced students. I've never met an Indonesia student who is level 0. 你好，你是印度尼？我是中国人。Okay, beginner. Okay, welcome, beginner. Okay, many beginners. So, since you are beginners, later, I think in mornings, in Beijing time mornings, most of the time, okay, Shuttle Alabo, okay, one student, okay, one from Iraq, okay, how? So, we have a lot of beginners in this lesson. So later, I will organize this lesson based on a beginner's level. Is that good? Okay. From New Zealand, the Chinese, Irish, very strong Chinese culture. Okay, good. Okay, welcome. Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, most of the students in this morning lesson are beginners. You know, in the previous days, I came to live stream in the evenings. Most of them are intermediate or advanced. North Carolina, 我说一点点，好的，New York，So since most of the students in this big class are beginners, so later I will try to make this lesson easier, okay? How about I will choose the beginner's level. So later I will turn my camera around. I will try to do the HSK 1 level. HSK it's a Chinese learning system. I will choose level 1 to organize this lesson. So later I will turn the camera around and show you the note on my computer, okay? Show you the note on my computer. But when I'm typing on my computer, I can't see your messages. So if you have any question, for me, please type the question while I come back to this side. While I'm typing on the computer, because I need to show you the computer with my back camera, then I can't see any of your question. Good? Okay, now let's begin our lesson. I'll turn the camera around. Okay, can you see my computer clearly? I'm in China. Okay, so now I'll show you the note on my computer. So you can see there are some free materials here. So since you are beginners, okay, so the website is buymeacoffee.com/Becky Huang, and you go to the extras, so you can claim these free materials. Since most of you guys are beginners, so later we will try to practice based on this one, okay? Based on HSK1. HSK1 is nearly level 0 or level 1 in this system. And if you are intermediate or advanced, you can also feel free to apply these free learning materials. I put all these learning materials here, okay? From HSK1 to HSK6. I mean level 1 to level 6. So just feel free to get all these free example materials. Okay, now let's begin. I will use the word for this one. I will use the exercise from here, okay? Okay, HSK1. HSK1. Last lesson, I already practiced these words, I to love, with some other students in another class. So now we will start to practice the second one. So you can go to my website to get this free material, okay? Exactly the same material is on the website. Okay. So, actually, we can start from here, okay? So, continue the exercise with I, and then with the question, I. Okay. So first, how many of you guys know what's the meaning of I? Is it clear enough? How many of you know what's the meaning of I? Okay, let me know. Type in the chat box, what's the meaning of I? Let me see, how many of you know? Because many of you guys learned this character at the very beginning. So how many of you know what's I? Let me see. Type in the chat box. Love. Good. Love. I. Is my note clear enough? Or should it be bigger? Should I type bigger? Is it clear enough? I. Okay, let me know. Should I make it bigger? Bigger, okay. So, how about now? Let me see. Okay, like this. Is that good? Alright, okay, now let's begin the exercise with I. So later we will practice based on this subject, verb, object, and ma in Chinese. If without ma, subject, verb, object, it's exactly the same as in English. But with a ma, it's a yes or no question. It's a question that you can answer with yes or no, okay? So for example, okay, how about this one? This one. Please type your Chinese translation in the chat box. Let me see how many of you know how to say this sentence. Do you love me? Even bigger or zoom in. Even bigger. Oh, wise guy 说你爱我吗? How about now? How about now? Is it clear enough? 你爱我吗? 你爱我吗? Okay, this is easy, right? Yes. So if I show you like only half of the screen and just a free, later I don't have enough space to show you the longer sentence. So I think this is the biggest one. Is it good enough? Okay, so this is the first sentence. So I think it's easy. I will show you. Okay. Like 你爱我吗? With pinyin. 你 The first letter of the pinyin should be capital letters. Okay, so highlight it. 你爱我吗? So this is what we mentioned just now, is subject plus verb plus object plus ma. This is a pattern for yes or no question. Let me see. Okay, okay, it's all the information included. That's good. Okay, I just worry the screen is not big enough because it's too close. Okay, so you can see the structure is subject, verb, object. Okay, so for new students, now we are practicing Mandarin Chinese. HSK1 means the beginner's level. I can see up to Becky. The very right side of the screen is cut off. Yes, so I'm trying, I will try don't use the right side of the screen. Because in this case, maybe the note is clearer. If I show you the whole screen, maybe it's not that clear, right? Okay, so any question about this sentence? 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 If no, then let's continue. If no questions, then let's continue, okay? So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is like we are practice love. Let me choose some other examples, other words from the HSK1. Oh, by the way, this one is from the Chinese I'll say like the Chinese education department. So it's a free PDF with more than 10,000 words and all the grammar required from HSK 1 to 9. So it's also on my website. You guys can download and use for study, okay? So now I will try to find some new words from the HSK 1 for practicing this sentence. Let me see, where is HSK 1? Okay. For example, how to say this one? How to say this one? Do you love this cup? Yes, I will try to practice this sentence based on the HSK 1. Should I learn Chinese character first? Uh, if you like, if you like to practice Chinese characters, you can try to learn at the beginning. If you don't feel too much pressure, if you don't feel too much pressure, if you don't know too much pressure, you can try to learn the Chinese characters and the pinyin at the same time. Because in China, we don't really use pinyin except for typing. Everything in China is only characters without pinyin. Okay, Wise Guy 说你爱这个杯子吗？哦，很厉害啊。Casita 说你喜欢这个杯子吗？现在我们练习爱啊，你的句子也是对的啊。现在我们练习用爱来说啊，love and like 不一样啊。对，对对对。I try to choose the some more words from the HSK1 list for practicing this sentence structure. So for the original sentence in the material, you can feel free to download on my website, okay? It's beckyhuang.com/Becky, buymeacoffee.com/BeckyHuang. Yeah, this is a free file here. Okay, 还有吗? Any more? Any more? Yeah, so since most of the students in this lesson are beginners, so that's why I organized this lesson for like a similar to beginners lesson. 好，那我来写了啊，我来写了啊，来，你爱这个杯子吗？爱这个杯子吗？你爱这个杯子吗？ Okay, so this is like nearly the most simple sentence structure in Chinese. Uh, in my book, 10 Most Important Sentence Structures for Learning Mandarin Chinese, I listed all the important sentence structures for elementary Chinese, okay? And actually, these structures are also important for advanced or intermediate students. It's the same language, the same structure. So just now, we practice based on the first pattern, subject, verb, and object. Subject, verb, and object, okay? It's exactly the same as English. So if you want this list is also here, okay? The same website. buymeacoffee.com/Becky Huang, go to extras, and this file is the one with all the elementary structures. And this book is on Amazon. You can also search this book on Amazon. It's with ebook or paperback. You can also go on Amazon to get this book, okay? So let's keep going on. The next one. So ma at the end to indicate a yes or no question, not an open question, only yes or no question, okay? Next one. Do you love? How about this one? Type in the chat box. Okay, any question now you can ask me. Well, I'm typing on the screen. I can't see any of your question. Now I come to this side. If you have any question, no matter about learning Chinese or about these materials, you can ask me, okay? So if you want to get all those free materials, just go to the website. 你爱读吗？不对，不是你爱读吗？对，我在中国啊，我在中国。好，你爱读吗？不是啊，没有说完啊。你爱读书吗？哎，很好啊。你爱读书吗？很好，很好。Any more？还有吗？你爱读书吗？对，很好。还有吗？还有吗？只有两个同学吗？Only 2 students know how to say this one. 对，你爱读书吗？很好。啊，有意思啊！你们学的都是读书这个词是吧？很好。OK，so 还有吗？没有了，我就去写了啊，我去写了啊。Yes. Do you love reading? Each of those words, I think, are not very difficult. 好，来啊，你爱读书吗？好，这里，你爱读书吗？拼音。你爱读书吗？ Subject. Object. Ma. Okay, so this pattern is not difficult, right? 你爱读书吗? Let me copy and paste this pattern down. Would you like a more challenging one? Do you have any question about this? Do you have any question about this sentence? Would you like to try a extra one? 你爱看书吗? 啊，也可以耶。你爱看书吗？你爱读书吗？哦，很好，很好。Okay, so how about let's try to extend this sentence? Okay, is it too easy or too difficult? Give me some feedback. I will try to adjust this lesson a little bit. I thought 读 by itself means read. Yeah, you have to be 读书. 读 means to read aloud. 读书 reading. You have to say 读书. Unless you have a specific content after 读, then you can replace the 书 by some other things. It's easy. Okay, it's easy. You want more difficult one? Want or not? Let me know. Want or not? Let me know. Because at the beginning of this sentence, I asked you guys, most of you said you are beginner or total beginner. So I'm not sure whether now the most students in this class are still those beginners. Is it too difficult or too easy? Let me know. Okay, so let me type a little bit more difficult one and try, okay? Okay, so this is HSK1, level 1 Chinese. 读报纸不是读书报纸 replace the 书 not put another object after 书 too difficult. No more easy ones. These are the easiest. If this is still too difficult, you should go to find a private teacher. Don't join such kind of big class. It's not easy for you to learn those very basic things in a big class. For one-on-one lessons, you can speak since the very first hour. 好，那我们下一个好吧？我们下一个啊。我就是 I will use this one again. Okay, how about now? Where do you put this one? You should be smaller, right? Still see all the information? Let me see. Okay. 我爱读书，好。哦，你爱读书，好的，我也爱读书。好，好。How about now? 你早上爱读书吗？啊，可以，可以。可以 Okay. Any more? 你爱早上读书吗？对，对。你爱早上读书吗？对。你爱读书晚上吗？不对，不对。GHK your sentence structure is wrong. 你爱早上读书吗？很好，很好。还有吗？还有吗？还有吗？ So I saw students now still in this class can type Chinese characters, which means you are not total beginners. So if it's too easy, let me know. I can make this lesson a little bit more difficult, okay? Because at the beginning of this lesson, the majority of the students were total beginners or just beginner. That's why I choose the HSK1. But even for HSK1, 500 words are required. So it's not as easy as we thought. I just try to start this lesson from the beginning. But if it's too easy, let me know. I can make it more difficult, more challenging. Okay? Okay, now let me type. So, 你 I just type, copy here. 你爱 Okay, so 早上 will be here. Okay, so look at this sentence. Look at this sentence. Now, listen carefully. Listen carefully. Just now, I saw two versions. One is 你爱早上读书吗? Another is 你早上爱读书吗? These two versions, both are correct. Both are correct Chinese sentences, but their meanings are slightly different. This one, like what you love to do is reading in the mornings. Like, do you like? And the content of your love is to read in the mornings. But if you say 你早上爱读书吗? It means like in the mornings, do you love to read? So the emphasis part is different, but both are correct sentence. And you can see I always have this pattern. I always have this pattern at the end, at the bottom of my screen, because I want to show you this is the most important sentence structure in learning Mandarin Chinese, okay? It's subject, specific time, and then verb, and then object. Okay, so this one may be a little bit complicated. Later on, we will mention that, okay? So now it's 你爱早上读书吗? Okay, so to get these sentence structures, you can come here, okay? Here. 10 most important sentence structures for learning Mandarin Chinese. The website is here. This one is the content for this book. I wrote this book based on the new HSK 1, 2, and 3. It's like elementary Chinese. I list all these like the most important sentence structures in the elementary level. Okay. So if you come here, you can download this one. This one is this list. It's the content list with all these structures in this book. Okay. And inside, I also show you these examples with colors. You can see that. I highlight the elements, like which part should be in which place. And the sentence structure is the most important thing in Mandarin Chinese. So I highly recommend you to download this one. This is the free example list of this book, okay? Go to download this one. And now we are practicing this one. HSK1 exercise. Okay, now we are practicing this one. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay. How about this one? How about this one? 你爱看书吗？哦，Ran Zhang，你现在才来。对啊，很好啊。你爱看书吗？Okay. Do you love eating eggs for breakfast? How about this one? You type in the chat box. You type in the chat box, and I will check. Okay. Okay, so if it's too easy or too difficult, let me know. I can change a little bit, okay? Okay, I have to organize the lesson based on your Chinese level. So give me feedback if you feel it's too difficult or too easy. Good? 啊，这里 Y Sky 说你早餐爱吃鸡蛋吗？Yes, that's good. Okay. 好，看一下啊。Sucilia 刘，你早餐爱吃鸡蛋？Question, you forgot question. 啊，不是一点简单，是有点简单，有点儿简单。It's a little bit easy, right? Yes, because when we just started this lesson, most of the students were level 0 or level 1. But now it seems like you guys, your Chinese is much better than I thought. It's much better than those who joined this class at the beginning. OK，你早饭爱吃鸡蛋吗？也可以。OK，早餐 or 早饭都可以啊，早餐 or 早饭都可以。还有吗？嗯，还有吗？早餐 or 早饭都可以啊。对，OK。好，有的人说了一个句子，然后又走了，然后又回来了。对，OK。So share the view. Okay. So I'm here every day, but maybe the time to come here is slightly different because I have to teach every day and I have different students on each day. So my lessons, my schedule, my teaching schedule is slightly different every day. So every day, but I will try to find some time to come here and offer you this live stream lesson. Like I came here last night, I mean Beijing time, and today because I have students in the evening, that's why I come here in the morning. Okay, so now let me type and show you. Is this one is 你早餐 or 早饭喜欢或爱吃鸡蛋吗？你早餐 or 早饭爱吃鸡蛋吗？ Okay, so in this sentence, we consider 早餐 or 早饭 as a specific time. And then 爱吃 and then 鸡蛋 subject and 妈. Okay, so let me also copy and paste this one down. Okay, 你 and then we have a specific time. 早餐 or 早饭 and then 爱吃鸡蛋吗 Yeah, now I have to make it smaller. Otherwise, you can't see it. Something like that. 好, any question? Any question about this part? Okay, so have any question, you can ask me when I come to this side. I can see your message. Otherwise, when I'm typing on the computer, I can't see your message. Yes, so I just saw many new students just coming. Now we are practicing Mandarin Chinese, the beginner's level. So this is based on the free practicing materials on my website, buymeacoffee.com/Becky Huang. You can go to the extras and claim this free material, okay? Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Oh. Okay, next one. Rest. Huh? 怎么? Okay, how about this one? How about this one? Do you love eating the steamed bun in that restaurant? Okay, now continue. Oh, sorry, forgot my coffee. 都明白了啊，很好啊，很好。好，这一个呢？这一个呢？你在这家餐厅爱吃包子吗？Wise guy, your sentence is a correct sentence, but it's not the correct translation for this sentence. Your sentence is correct. It's a correct sentence, but it's not the correct translation for this sentence. Think about the sentence structure, okay? Think about the sentence structure. I mean, in Chinese, in Mandarin Chinese, sentence structure is the most important thing, especially for elementary level. Especially for elementary level. Believe me, remember, sentence structure, sentence structure, sentence structure. No matter you learn a new words or a grammar, try to use it in a complete sentence. Otherwise, it's most likely to be wrong. You in the restaurant love to eat steamed bun, ma. John Hopot. Oh, why you learn only the ma? Okay, take your time, okay. Lucas 说你爱在饭馆吃饺子吗？The Lucas Lucas, your sentence is a correct sentence, but not the right translation. So just now I saw two correct sentences, but not the correct translation. Pay attention to the sentence structure. Was wondering if the sentence structure was correct. Type in Chinese characters. If you can't type characters, at least in pinyin. Don't type in English, okay? Cecilia 说你在哪个餐厅爱吃包子吗 Cecilia, first, your na is a wrong character. Second, your sentence structure is also not the right one. You know, you guys, you make good sentences, but not the right one for this, not the right translation. Okay. Oh, you too. 有一个韩国的同学啊，我不认识，不好意思，我不认识。对。Okay, think about it. The key point is there. Stink bond in that restaurant. How do you say stink bond in that restaurant? Translate that part first. Stink bond in that restaurant. How do you say that part? Stink bond in that restaurant. 你喜欢在餐厅吃饱吗？Cherry 不对，不对。First, your 饱 is full, it's not stink bond. Second, it's not the right order. Lucas, 你爱在那个饭店吃包子吗？ It's not right. It's not right. Okay, guys, currently no one said a correct sentence. Tell me, what do you think of what do I like to eat? Novelia, 你的句子在哪里啊？你没有说吧？我没有看到哎。Novelia, 我没有看到你的句子。对啊，我没有看到你的句子啊。你再说一遍好不好？因为我没有看到你的句子，我往上滑了很多，我都没有看到。你爱吃在那个餐厅的包子吗？Novelia，其实你的句子是可能是 the closest one to the perfect one. You can take the 在 away， 不要用在就对了。好，包子从那家餐厅不对啊，包子从那家餐厅不对。好，来，我来说一下啊，我来说一下。Okay, now stop typing, stop typing. I'll go to write on the computer. When I'm writing on the computer, I can't see any of your question. Okay, I can't see any of your question. Now look at my computer. So first I highlight everything with the color. First, subject is you, right? Subject is you. Do we have specific time? No, we don't have. Do we have a verb? Yes, love eating. That's the verb. Then the object is the thing bond in that restaurant. The whole phrase. The whole phrase. The whole phrase is the object. The whole phrase is the object. Okay? So in Chinese, okay, let me come down. So the whole phrase should be subject 你 first. It's subject, right? And then we go to love eating. It's the verb. 爱吃. Okay, so the thing bond in that restaurant, the whole phrase is the object. Is 那个饭店的包子 and then question mark. It's like this. Okay, it show you the pinyin. So later you can. Now don't ask me questions. I can't see any of your question. Later I will turn to that side and read your question. Okay, if you have any question, ask me later after I type in this one. After I type this one. Okay. Okay，你海拉爱吃那个饭店的包子。Emma. Okay, that's the answer. That's the correct one. The key point is this one. Okay, now any question, ask me now. I will turn to the front part, the front of the camera and check. 这个难不难？这个难不难？这个难不难？ Is it difficult? This one. Is it difficult? This one. Is it difficult? Is it difficult? 不难哈。还有吗？因为我今天说的是 HSK 1. So, this lesson is based on the HSK 1 material. Just now, some of you guys say it's a little bit easy. That's why I make it a little bit more difficult. If it's too difficult, let me know, okay? 很有意思是吧 ？OK， 你爱吃那个饭店的饺子，不是饺子，饺子是 dumpling 高维，饺子是 dumpling，and 那个不是哪个 a wrong 那，很有意思。OK，so now is 9:35 in Beijing time, 9:35 a.m. And actually, I haven't had my breakfast. So how about practice 2 more sentences and then I will go for my breakfast. And because later I will have my private students. Good. So 2 more sentences. 2 more sentences. Good. 不难，但是为什么我都错 Yes, that's the key point. See, you know it. It's different from you can do it. That's why we need to practice. Learning language, I think, is like 20% of learning and 80% of practicing. 80% of practicing. If you feel like your sentence structure is messy, I highly suggest you to get my book on Amazon, 10 most important sentence structures for learning Mandarin Chinese. Yeah, that's based on the new HSK, level 1 to level 3, including all the sentence structures. I mean, not all, I mean the most important sentence structures. I listed for the elementary. Yeah, it's this one. You can also come here to get the free list, okay? The website is buymeacoffee.com/Becky Huang. Go to extra, okay? Extra is here. And this one is the free list. This one is the free list I show you. And now we are practicing this one. If you need this material, feel free to get this one, okay? Okay, now 2 more sentences, then I will go for my breakfast. I think we already finished, right? Okay, so you can try to get this file, okay? It's on that website I showed you just now. It's now we are practicing this one, the structure 2 about the I love. You can see each of these one. So each of these exercise include an explanation, a short video. This is a short video to explain these words, and then some exercise and the new words required for that exercise and the answer. So you can go to get this free material, okay? So now I will create 2 more sentences for you to practice this one, okay? Now I will try to choose the words from HSK 1. HSK 1, good? How about this one? Okay, this one. This one should be easier. 餐厅和饭馆有什么不一样？餐厅 canteen 一般，就是 for the restaurant, those for business, they can either call themselves 餐厅 or 饭馆, no problem. But for those canteens, like for in a big company, in schools, they call themselves 餐厅, not 饭馆. And also, in the house, like in your home, you also have a canteen. But for those restaurants for those restaurants for business, they just ask themselves based on their preference. But for those in an organization, like in a company, in a school, at home, mostly we say 餐厅。哦，饭店哈，饭店其实是大一点的。饭店 mostly 饭店 is a so those with like 3-star or 4-star, they call themselves 饭店. Mostly they don't call them 餐厅. And another thing is 饭店, this word in Chinese actually can be hotels. So when you come to, a famous hotel in Beijing is called 北京饭店. 北京饭店 is not only a restaurant, it's a big hotel. It's one of the most luxurious hotel in Beijing. Cherry 说你下午爱喝咖啡吗？ Is my explanation clear enough? Okay, Brian 说你下午上爱喝咖啡吗 ？Brian 你的句子不太对啊。Think about it. Cherry 说你下午爱喝咖啡吗？哦，对了啊。Lucas 说你下午喜欢喝咖啡吗？啊，Yes, Lucas. It's a correct sentence, but maybe not the right translation. If I say love, please use the word love. 哦，Virgil 你也来了。对，我今天来的比较早，因为我等一下要上课，然后我们还有一个句子就完了，然后我就要吃早餐，然后就上课了。China 说你爱上午喝咖啡吗 ？Not 上午is morning, now is afternoon. Cecilia 说你下午爱喝咖啡吗 ？Yeah, that's good. 对 Virgil 说你下午爱喝咖啡吗？好。PDP 说你下午爱喝咖啡吗？哎，这个不难，对不对？这个不难，对不对？来，我写一下啊，你下午爱喝咖啡吗？OK，你下午爱喝咖啡吗？好，就是这个啊，你看一下啊。Subject, specific time, verb, object, 吗？Follow that structure. Okay, any question about this part? If no question, DD369，你喜欢在下午喝咖啡吗？Don't use 在 before a time, okay? If you say 你喜欢下午喝咖啡吗？That's okay, but 不要在下午啊，不要在下午，对。Don't use 在 before a time in Chinese. 好，the last one, okay? The last sentence. Then I will go for my breakfast. Okay. 别的学生在哪里？哦，别的学生在哪里啊？你的意思是什么？你是说我的 one-on-one student 在哪里吗？哦，我不明白你的意思哈，Wise guy，我不明白你在问什么。嗯，好，开始了啊。The last one. Let me choose. Oh, by the way, if you want this one, this is the 2021 edition of new HSK standard from the Chinese Education Department. Okay, with the more than 10,000 words required from HSK 1 to 9 and the grammar list. This is a free PDF. I already posted on my website. You can feel free to download it, okay? But these words, you can see these words, no explanation, no translation. And also the grammar list, no explanation, just a list. So you can download it and go through it if you want. But I already made nearly 700 short videos based on this one. So you can go to any of my channel to check my short videos. So every video include either the explanation of one word or grammar rules. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the last one. Do you love to travel in that Okay, how about Okay, now this is the last one. I give you a longer one, okay? Since it's HSK1, I shouldn't give you too complicated sentence. I think this is for HSK1 students, you can do it. Okay, this is the last sentence, okay? Then later I will go to 老师，我有问题，你下午爱不爱喝咖啡也可以吗？这个 Landio，你的句子是对的，你的句子是对的，但是你下午爱不爱喝咖啡，或你爱不爱下午喝咖啡都可以，这个句子都对。高伟说你明年爱去哪个国家？去旅游。高伟 ，you take away your second 去 then it's correct. You take away your second 去 okay? Take away the second 去 only one 去 is enough. Cherry Picker 说你明年哪个城市爱旅游？不对啊，不对 ，Cherry Picker 不对啊。Novelia 明年你爱去哪个国家旅游？明年你爱去那个国家旅游吗？好，对，对，Novelia 你的句子对了。Wise guy 下年 is a wrong word. It's 明年 下年 doesn't exist in Chinese. 你爱旅游那个国家吗？A wrong sentence structure. A wrong sentence structure. A wrong sentence structure. OK，滴滴369说你明年喜欢去哪个国家旅游吗？滴滴369 ，you type the 哪儿 is a wrong character. It's not which, it's that. OK。Virgil 说你明年在那个国家爱旅游吗？Virgil 你的句子不对。It's not the right expression. 好。Shinos 说明年你爱那个国家那个国路行吗？不对。At least three mistakes. At least three mistakes. Is this question difficult? Is this sentence difficult? Why not many of you guys can write it correctly? Why not many of you guys can write it correctly? 很难吗？我来写好不好？我来写啊，我来写。好，你们不写了啊？老师，旅游和旅行有什么不一样？以前我说了啊，就是对你们来说，旅游和旅行没什么不一样，对我们来说是不一样的。中文里我们说旅行，you focus more on the process, like you enjoy the moment, you do what you like. That's what we call 旅行。旅游 it's more like you go somewhere, take photos, and then go by. That is 旅游。That's what our definition of 旅游 and 旅行。But for you guys, when you make a sentence, that's no difference. I get confused on which parts I include in that object. OK， 好的啊，来，我们来了啊。这里有一个。If there is a location, the location is here. Okay, so subject 你明年爱去那个国家旅行旅游呢？OK， 所以我 highlight 一下，你们看看啊 ，subject specific time and then 去那个国家旅游或旅行吗？Okay, that's it. That's it. Any question? Any question? Any question? 你明年爱去那个国家旅游吗？啊，对，好，没有问题啊。Okay, so I just saw many new students that just come here, but this is the end of this live stream lesson because I have to eat breakfast and then go for my private Chinese lessons. Okay, so that's all for this one. This one is based on the new HSK free list. Is this one free exercise? Okay, you can feel free to download this material and try to review this part by yourself. It's for the new HSK1, it's the first word, I, love. And we already practiced these words for 2 live stream lessons, right? So you can feel free to download these materials and practice by yourself. So each of my material include this explanation and this short video and some exercise and the new words required in the exercise and the answer. So I think it's easy for you to follow, okay? And this file is here. buymeacoffee.com/Becky Huang extras, okay? Then it's just now we went through this material. But I highly recommend you also download this one, 10 most important sentence structures for learning Mandarin Chinese. Because this list is important, not only for elementary, for your whole Chinese learning is quite important. Because I listed the basic sentence structures, the most basic sentence structures in Chinese language. Is this list. Okay, it's this list. And this is the content for my book, 10 Most Important Sentence Structures for Learning Mandarin Chinese. This is a book on Amazon. This book is on Amazon. But if you only want those structures, feel free to download this one. This one is important. It's important, okay? And also, you can also get, let me see. Oh, you can also get this one. You can see there are many other free materials here. Yeah, and this one, this file is this one. Is all the language standard, the more than 10,000 words, and the grammar list from the Chinese Education Department. This is from the Chinese Education Department, and it's not I created. So this is the official file. I put it on my website, just you guys can feel easier to find it and download it, okay? This one. And all these materials I wrote are based on this material, based on this PDF, okay? I just printed it out. You can see it's a big PDF. I make 2 books for it, yes. These 2 are from this PDF. And all my other learning materials, exercise are also based on this one, okay? And this one is my book on Amazon. So feel free to get all this. And if you need more exercise, you can also join the membership. Currently, I already have nearly 140 posts here. And currently, I focus on writing the translation exercise, but focus on the sentence structures. I think maybe from next week, I will try to write more like listening or podcast or something. Okay, so that's all for this lesson. Thank you. If you want those material, feel free to get them, okay? Feel free to get them. OK， 吃饭。OK， 我只有一个问题，爱去也是一个动词，为什么放在动词的前面 ？OK， 我来解释一下这个问题啊。来，我来解释一下这个问题。So just now, one student asked me, the I and the 去 is also a verb. Why it's before the location, right? Actually, in Chinese, in many parts, you can have a verb. Like, let me see. Okay, so in this sentence structure, in the method, in the location, even in the object or in the subject, you can have one verb. But when you try to sort out the main structure, the main structure is, for example, this one, the main structure is 你爱旅行 right? That's the main structure. 你爱旅行吗 right? And for the rest, they follow that order. Like specific time, location. Normally, before a location, we have either 在 or 来 or 去. Okay? And in a method, if we mention a method, we also like by bike, go on foot or something else. They are also verbs. Just in the main structure, subject, verb, object. This verb means subject, verb, object. That's the main structure. So 你旅行，你旅行，你爱旅行。And another point is, a verb like 爱 means to love, 喜欢 means to like, 应该 means should, they have to, 必须 must. So such type of words, they are different. They are called like modal words. Okay, modal words, they are special words. They mostly goes after the subject or the specific time. They mostly don't come right here. Like you should do something, you love to do something, you like to do something. So those modal words, they mostly goes right after the subject. Good? Is my explanation clear enough? I hope, okay, Virgil, is my explanation clear enough? Yeah, modal verbs, like should, like, ought to. In English, they are also called modal verbs. Yeah, they are still, yes. If my explanation is clear enough, then that's all. 你明年爱旅行那个国家去吗？ Wrong order. Novelia, wrong order. 你明年你爱明年 or 你想明年你喜欢明年你应该明年 so such type of sentence the I don't say they are surely right after the subject. It's quite contextual. I just want you to know there is a group of words called the modal verbs, and they are special in English and Chinese language. We don't consider them, normally they don't really put in the same place as the verb. It's quite contextual. Like 你明年想去那个国家旅行吗？你明年要去那个国家旅行吗？你明年应该去那个国家旅行吗？ So all these words, they are special. They are modal verbs. In English, they are also special. They are placed in a different place in a sentence, but they are contextual. It's not a fixed pattern, understand? Okay. 没有问题了吧？没有问题了吧？我真的要去吃早饭了。So now it's already 10 a.m. in Beijing time, and I haven't had my breakfast. So I think I should go for my breakfast, and because later on I will have my private students. Okay. So that's all for today. Tomorrow I will come in China Beijing time evenings. Okay. So see you. 再见了啊，再见。